Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk to you about foods to avoid when breastfeeding. This last week I had an incident where the baby got a diaper rash all of a sudden and I couldn't figure out why she got this diaper rash. It wasn't clearing up with diaper rash cream, and usually it clears up right away. But it was 2 days and it wasn't clearing up and it started scaring me. So I went online and I was looking up foods that cause diaper rash, and I thought, why not do a video on this? Because we don't realize sometimes that the food that we're putting in our bodies is going into the baby's system and it can affect the baby. So if you're interested in this video, please keep watching. If the baby is not able to adjust to certain foods, would be skin irritations, baby gets fussy, they have extra gas, they're throwing up or vomiting, they're very colicky, you're not able to put them down, you see swelling on certain parts of the body, rashes, like I said, skin discolorations, things like that. So what foods should you avoid? Citrus foods are really big. Oranges, lemon, grapefruit, tomatoes also. These can cause diaper rashes, and what happens is because of the ingredients or the acidity in the fruits or in the food, when the baby has a BM, it irritates the skin and then the diaper rash can come. So what happened with me is I had a little bit of a cough last week and I didn't want to take any medication. So I was sipping on lemon honey water, and I guess I had so much of the lemon that the baby started having a diaper rash and it wouldn't clear no matter what. And I didn't realize that it was because of the lemon I was having, and I wasn't drinking a lot of lemon water. It was maybe half a lemon, but I was sipping on it throughout the day. Because of that, it irritated the baby, and once I stopped having it, about 3 diaper changes later, it started clearing up. 2 or 3 diaper changes later, it started clearing up. So those are really big. Tomatoes, you can find tomato sauce in pizza, in pasta, so you just have to kind of be careful and see how much of what thing you're eating. A little bit is probably not going to bother the baby, but if you're having something consistently, it may start irritating the baby and you'll start to see irritations. Foods. Some babies are really sensitive to spicy foods. I eat a lot of spicy foods and I haven't seen any irritation in the baby, but it can cause the baby to have skin rashes and diaper rashes again, because it's strong, you know, in the baby's belly and when it comes out. So that's something to look out for. Also, are known to produce gas, and if it produces gas in the mom, it very likely will produce gas in the baby. Some babies are fine, they just fart it out and they're okay. Some babies get really fussy because there's gas in their bellies and it's really irritating to them. So cauliflower, broccoli, beans, these are kind of foods that you need to watch out for. A little bit of cauliflower, a little bit of broccoli probably will not bother the baby, just like it probably won't bother you. But if you have quite a bit of it and consistently, like I said earlier, it's another irritant. People are allergic to lactose, and because of the allergy, it can cause irritation in the baby, and you can see that, you know, the baby can vomit. Baby may get really fussy because their stomach is hurting, they're not able to digest it well, they're gonna have diarrhea. And so you want to just take away the dairy and start kind of reintroducing it to see if it makes a change in the baby. The foods that you see it have problems usually clears up within a few hours. Unless it's really an allergy, then it'll take a few weeks for it to clear up out of the system. But for me, with the lemon, I stopped having the lemon in the morning, and by evening, baby was starting to feel better. And then when I nursed her, she was fine. She didn't have more of a diaper rash. It was continuing to clear up. So those 5-6 hours helped to clear her system of whatever was in there that was irritating her, helped to kind of reboot itself. Alcohol is definitely something that I wouldn't say completely avoid, but alcohol can affect the baby. It can go through the milk into the baby system, and we don't want the baby to have alcohol. So if you're gonna have alcohol, I would say have a little bit right after you nurse, and a small amount by the next time that you're gonna feed the baby. The amount that's in the milk should have come down and won't affect the baby as much. Or what I do is I'll pump the milk and then I'll dump it out. And then, you know, by the time that it's time or to nurse again, it won't have any alcohol in there. The other thing you can do is if the baby sleeps well, you know, the first few hours at night, you nurse the baby and then have the alcohol, and then that'll give you a few hours before baby needs to nurse again, and then you have enough time to pump and then milk to fill in before you have to feed her or him again. Caffeine. Caffeine is like alcohol. It can go through the milk into the baby system. Too much caffeine can make the baby really fussy. Baby won't be able to sleep well. I have the baby in my arm, which is why I keep moving and rocking. But caffeine will make the baby fussy because she or he won't be able to sleep well and to rest well and to be calm. So that's something to really look out for. 1 to 2 cups of coffee a day is okay, but remember, caffeine is not just in coffee. You can find caffeine in tea, in sodas, in chocolate, all sorts of things like that. So I would look at how much caffeine is there and be cautious of how much you're taking into your system. Just like when you're pregnant, you want to avoid fish with mercury. While you're nursing also, you want to cut down on fish with mercury. A little bit is okay. I've had a little bit of the mercury and hasn't affected the baby, but if you're gonna have fish every day, you want to make sure it's fish with little or no mercury so that it doesn't affect the baby. Research shows that too much mercury can cause decline in IQ in the baby. Soy is another thing to look out for if you're having too much soy. Research says that soy can reduce thyroid function, and I know thyroid problems are really big in the US. I don't know about other countries, but I know in the US thyroid problems are really big. That you may be allergic to can cause allergies in the baby. Peanuts are really big, strawberries, or dairy products I should say, eggs, and shellfish. And these are very common types of foods that can cause allergies, and they can cause allergies in the baby too. So those are the foods that I have, those are the suggestions that I have. And like I said, if you see that there is an irritation with the baby, or the baby has some sort of difference after eating a certain food, I would stop eating it for a few hours and see if it's cleared up. And if it's cleared up, then I would avoid those foods, especially for the first 1 to 2 months of life. Babies are very sensitive. And then slowly start to introduce those things back into your diet. And then have a little bit, you know, everything in moderation, but you still want to see how the baby reacts. Some babies are allergic to things that you don't even think of. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful, and I hope you continue to join me on this journey with my 4 girls. Please subscribe to this channel and click on the bell icon so that you can get updates on new videos that I upload. And I hope you have a great day. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.